cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go the tempo. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's Simmons. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. First and 10. wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. Pass to 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll take it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quick completion on the out route. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the toss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Big fella moving. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
toss to fire on second down. Pressure coming. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds a spot in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's got him. Runs through the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor.
It's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harvey. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Quarterback making checks. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker, it's ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. We just get the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, they're after it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He's loose down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cape.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The short hands, it's Wilson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Breaks the tackle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to run this quarterback. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the ground with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the marker, it's Haas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field is Simmons. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game.
And it's caught inside the 30.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his feet. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Lee. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
That makes the score Ole Miss 56, Florida 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He smashes his way through again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Finds the tight end.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Rebels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The offense changing the play. He'll throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Gonna look downfield again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Glagway. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quick catch on third down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Inside the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Glagway. Under fire. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare.